Whim away, whim away, whim away. It's the circle of life. Anyways, today I just came back from watching The Lion King, the musical, and it was fantastic. Like one of the best musicals I've seen, and it was really cool because when I first heard that it was on, I wasn't sure if I should go see it or not. Like I don't know, I just like wasn't sure. I was like kind of on the fence. And I was thinking, because I've already seen the cartoon, loved the cartoon. Like, and I was thinking, like, what are they going to do? Just put, like, the same thing up on the stage and stuff? Like, you know, how's it going to be that great? But every person that I talked to about it, because I was trying to decide whether to see it or not, they all said, you've got to go see it. It's amazing, stuff like that. And then eventually enough people said it and I said, okay, I should so many people have told me I have to watch it. So yeah, and then so my sister and her friends booked tickets, so I was like, okay, I went along with them, and so glad I went. It was amazing, like so good. Um, I don't know how to describe it, but basically, just the colors, like the colors of the background, like the way they did like the sky, and I don't know how to describe it except it looks stunning. Like this musical like transported me to like a magical version of Africa, like Africa basically, but we're talking animals and stuff, like just to another like a timeless little zone. It was amazing. It really drew me in. It was fun, but also this most people know the storyline of the Lion King, so there's drama, not drama, but like sad parts in it as well. But yeah, it was I loved it. Um, uh, and because when we were booking tickets, I messaged my friend Susie who has seen The Lion King a few times and she loves it. And I asked her where's a good place to sit in the theater, and she said definitely on the ground floor is good because when you're on the ground floor, things happen around you, like they come down the aisles and stuff like that. So she said, sit down on the ground floor, and so I was like, okay, cool. So we booked tickets on the ground floor, and I sat on the aisle actually. So it was really cool. There's like some stage where the animals run past, like they run right past you. It's like really cool. And there's moments when some of the characters run out from the stage, out of the theater, so you can see them running like past you. It's really cool. Like it was so incredible. Like sometimes something like The Lion King, I don't know if you can it's hard to put it to justice in words, like how like awesome it is, like and try to explain it in words. All I can say is that like it was so creative how they did it, and just trans took this cartoon and made it into like a musical. Like the creativity of how they did the sets and how it looked like artistically. How they had like the way they did the things, like there was a guy doing a thing and it was like making like two buzzards flying around. It just was incredible stuff like that. It was so good. Yeah. um yeah, it was amazing. I loved it. The music is fantastic. I just feel like now, like I just want to just listen to the soundtrack of The Lion King just the whole time. There's some really amazing songs because I haven't seen the cartoon for a long time, probably more than 10 years actually. Because I loved it at the time, watched it heaps at the time, but just haven't really gone back to watch it because I don't know, I just felt like I knew it already. Like, yeah, but I'm probably more inclined to watch it now. But I want to hear the musical soundtrack and now just for all the different songs. There's some really awesome songs there, and I want to say, the cast were fantastic. They were really fun and awesome. But I really want to say, probably the best thing about this is just the storyline. Like, as all really good things, like the storyline is what makes it so good. Like Les Mis and things like that. Um, yeah, the storyline of The Lion King. Watching this, it just reminded me of how like what a timeless kind of story it is. Like, so simple yet you know what I mean. Like, it's kind of I was thinking about it during the musical, but trying to figure out how to put it into words. But basically, you know how like in the old days humans lived like very simple lives, like there wasn't all these other stuff on top of it. You know, like how now we have society and jobs and bills and all that stuff. If you strip all that away and just basically what humans used to have, like I can just imagine like very simple lives, like you know, in like let's call it hunter-gatherer times or whatever, like you know, like from Age of Empires, the game Age of Empires, like early on when you just have farms and stuff like that. So this story is just from that time, you know. There's none of these other complex things going on. It's just very simple, the circle of life, growing up, falling in love, all the classic stuff. It's fantastic. It really is the circle of life. It's beautiful how it starts off with the circle of life song, goes through all this blah blah blah, ends up where it started. It's fantastic. It's really really good and meaningful as well. Like you can really learn some lessons I think from this story. Like just I don't know, you really can if you think about it. I love how they did Mufasa. Because in the cartoon, there's a classic scene where you know he's in the sky. I won't say too much, but you know Mufasa, and they did it in this. I was wondering how they're going to do it, and they did it really, really well. Like it was amazing, just very memorable. Like so good. I love it. I love it. Love it. Love it. It's funny. Um, at one stage, after the intermission, Scar was sitting there with I think the bird Zazu, and he wanted Zazu to sing him a song, and Zazu sang "Let It Go" from Frozen, and everyone just cracked up because yeah, that song is like everybody knows that song, and plus it's Disney as well, so it's kind of funny. Yeah, I thought yeah, the audience loved it. So yeah, basically, I want to say that the storyline is fantastic. I love it. I like yeah, there was a line in it about how he was the one true king or something. I really like that. It sounded really cool. So it's um yeah, one thing about this story of the Lion King that kind of it's like a jigsaw puzzle for me that where one of the pieces doesn't quite fit. It like looks like it fits, but it doesn't quite fit. Like in the storyline, the Hakuna Matata, even though it's such a fun song, you know the song Hakuna Matata means no worries. In the basis of the storyline, it seems like that's like a bad thing. Like he's not caring about his responsibilities and stuff like that, and he's just not worrying about things. Like in the story, that's a bad. It's like played out to be a bad thing. But I don't know. Like I always find like if you don't worry about things, generally that's kind of good. So that's one thing that's kind of like I'm not quite sure about that, but still, I don't know what. Um, but yeah, yeah, yeah. I guess maybe they mean someone who's like apathetic, where they don't even care about anything. I guess maybe, but still, it's a great song. The music is really, 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 really cool. So yeah, I love that I got to watch it with my little sister and just her friends and catching up with Dash and Elmer and Son as well. That was fun too, and Jeff. So that was really, really cool. Um, oh, I got a T-shirt. Cool. I checked out the merchandise store, and because I love wearing T-shirts, so the thing that I got was a Lion King T-shirt. So yeah, can't wait to wear that. I love wearing a T-shirt of stuff I really love, and Lion King I definitely love that now, so it'd be fun to wear it. Yeah, I think that's all I want to say. Except if you're thinking about whether to see it or not, I recommend seeing it. Like it does cost a fair bit, like $100 or $150 for a ticket, but I think it's very memorable. So I don't know how often you go see musicals and stuff, but yeah, that was what was stopping me. It was just I guess the cost of the thing going into it. I was thinking, oh, it's like $150. Like, is it worth going to see it? And the answer is, if I'm speaking to past version twin at the moment, yes, it's worth it. So it was a really, 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 really great magical experience. So I really liked it. Mm.